So this is a quick sub-special, especially for regular viewers of The Glass Blind Spot, with a bit of news, followed by a question, and a humble request. I'm pleased to say that The Glass Blind Spot has reached the grand old age of 1, or more accurately, 1 in a couple of weeks. I sincerely hope that this channel will continue in some shape or form for many years to come, and it's particularly with that long distance thought in mind that I've decided to step back from the keyboard for a little bit of a summer sabbatical. And so I want to share a few thoughts about that, so you guys can have an idea what to expect over the next few weeks. As well as taking a bit of a break from what has been a fairly constant behind the scenes production schedule, it feels like a natural point to also take a step back from my regular output in order to both reflect on what I've learnt over the past 12 months and how best to move things on to the next stage. And so I'm going to do this in 2 stages, the first of which will hopefully last, assuming my willpower allows it, until the 15th of July, which for the uninitiated is the date of the FIFA World Cup final. I'm not really into sports most of the time, but I do enjoy the occasional bit of international football, and even though I probably won't watch that many live matches, this feels like an opportune window to take a healthy, enforced head shower from all things social media, extract myself from my own echo chamber, and also get a bit of fresh air while the sun is still shining. Which I'm afraid means that you're going to have to wait about 3 weeks for my next upload, which I'm going to schedule in and around the day of the World Cup final. Because I also work full time, when I started this channel I set myself the goal to try and publish roughly 1 video a week, roughly every Sunday. Given the learning curve and the amount of time and effort that goes into making some of them, I don't think I've done too badly so far. But the most crucial lesson I've learnt is that it's better to take more time to get the content and the quality right, rather than rush things simply to meet some sort of arbitrary self-enforced deadline. Particularly when I'm trying to produce the type of content that can hopefully be as relevant in a year's time as it is when it's initially published. So the good news is that I'm excited to announce I've already researched and written a significant bulk of a brand new series, which I plan to launch on Sunday, the 16th of September. I'll share more details about this soon enough, and I'm going to kick this off in September in order to give myself a bit more of a lead-in time behind the scenes, with the overall aim of improving quality and building some momentum over the autumn. I will be putting out new content before then, including 2 more episodes of my series on virtual abuse. But during stage 2 of this summer sabbatical, I also want to take time to reflect on the work I've produced so far and invest a bit more time and energy into trying to promote it to as wide an audience as possible. And last but not least, I want to leave you with a few questions. Most specifically, I'd like to know what sort of themes or topics you would like to see me cover in future episodes of The Glass Blind Spot. And more generally, I'd like to know, is there anything you think I could do to improve the quality of my content in general, be it sound, picture quality, or whatever? Please don't hold back, because believe me, I sincerely value honest feedback. I recently had one guy tell me that he really hates the main background music I use, which I'm not entirely surprised about and can totally understand why it would annoy some people. Unfortunately for him, it's here to stay for the foreseeable because I kind of like having my own sort of theme tune, and I think it reflects a sort of laid back but patiently determined tone that I'm trying to set. That said, if it just so happens that it's also annoying the fuck out of everybody else, and you were just too polite to say, now's your chance to speak up. Okay, so as always, I want to finish by saying a very big thank you for watching and for all your support. I'll see you in a few weeks' time, and in the meantime, given YouTube's increasingly dodgy algorithms, if you haven't already, why not click the notification bell so you don't miss out in the next episode. And don't forget, when you're out and about this summer, if you see an elephant,
can't you see it too? There's an elephant in the room.